What's happening, YouTube? It's movrinoscopy. Gonna get you hip to the second installment of the half-assed rap show hosted by David Movrin. I, of course, am your host, David Movrin. Gonna show you the latest rap cassettes I picked up over the past week, and they were all in one swoop. I went to this guy's house. I've been to his place about 7 or 8 times before, about a year and a half ago. I spent a lot of time there back in 2012. Actually, all these cassette tapes were sealed, except for about 2 or 3 of them. I'm going to go ahead and start showing you all 14 of them as fast as I can. Don't want to make it a lengthy affair. This first one of the coolest ones actually, Daddy Rich and the Mr. RDI. I Gets Down for Mine, from 1993. Yeah, I bet you're wondering who Daddy Rich and the Mr. RDI are, and it turns out I had no idea, and I still don't know, but I do know that they're a local group from Sandusky, and I even came with a card and a number to call. The only thing about this is the numbers are conflicting in the front and the back. Haven't called it yet, but I definitely want to check it out, even though it's, 21 years old. But yeah, here's the tape. There's only 2 songs on them, and the other side's totally blank. And the beats are cool, but the guy cannot rap for shit. He sucks really bad, actually, but the cover's still kind of cool. I mean, yeah, but the beats are average, I guess, but they're decent. It's worth having. It's cool that it's Sandusky. It's actually really cool. This next one, sealed copy of Both Sides of the Brain by Dell from 1999, I believe. This is actually the second copy of Both Sides of the Brain I picked up off this dude. I bought one back in 2012 when I first started going. Sold it on eBay for 20 bucks, and I looked this up on eBay when I got home that night, and it turns out it's still selling for 20. But I'm gonna keep this copy because I actually haven't heard this album, and I really want to, so that's cool. Sealed copy of Cool Rock J and the DJ Slice, Tales from the Dope Side. This is that Gangster funk from 1990, and really it's not even gangster or funk. It's really kind of bland, kind of very vanilla. Fell flat with me based off what I've heard. I listened to the tracks like It's a Black Thing and Too High. Didn't like either of those, but those are only 2 songs off of an album, so who knows? Maybe the rest of it's dope, or from the dope side, as they say. But we'll see what happens. It's pretty sweet. This one, really awesome. I didn't even know it was a Rap-A-Lot tape until I got home and started researching it, even though it says it right on the spine. A sealed copy of Rahim, the Vigilante. I thought this was like Rahim the Dream. Remember that cassette I pictured a couple videos back? But it turns out it's not the same dude. This is actually from 1988, and it's a Rap-A-Lot tape, like I had said. And this stuff, I can't even think of what I could compare this to. It's really like in a league of its own. And if I had to compare it to something, I'd say it's more along the lines of like Criminal Nation as far as what they sound like, because this is like gangster, electro, 80s synth, like at least in one song it is. I don't know, man, it's crazy. The song The Vigilante is pretty crazy too. It has like dinosaur screams. I don't understand. It's really awesome. It's really cool, especially considering it was released in 1988. Definitely check out the track on here called the Shotgun. That's the one that he samples like an 80s synth song, and it's just like electro 80s synth. Like, I don't know. It's really cool. I really dig the sound a lot on here, but it's not the greatest. But that's Rahim, the Vigilante, from 1988. This one, not really know much about. Excuse me. It's called Straight from the Underground by COD. And I actually listened to about half this last night just in preparation for this video. This is another one where it's really hit or miss. Very vanilla, very bland, very middle of the road. There's so many other albums that sound like this. I would say skip this one, to be honest with you. I'm definitely going to try and sell that. This one, another one I didn't really like too much. I listened to it. It's Things in the Hood by DFC. First it's COD and now it's DFC. I like how that works. Anyway, didn't really think too much of this. Wasn't really what I was expecting it to be, considering the album's called Things in the Hood, or Things in the Hood, THA. Again, middle of the pack at best. Not really my thing, but who knows, maybe you would like it, so if you want to trade, let me know. Here we have, this one's pretty sweet, 415 New Niggas on the Block. I mean, come on, that's what it says. This one's actually really good. I listened to a few tracks online. It's released by Priority and Big Records, which I thought was pretty sweet. Definitely worth checking out. Priority tapes are always cool. Not sure of the rarity of this one, but I had never heard of the group or the album until I found it, so that's pretty sweet. New Niggas on the Block with 3 Ks. This one, really cool, really happy to find this one. Rodney O and Joe Cooley, Get Ready to Roll. I kind of feel like the first two albums by Rodney O and Joe Cooley are kind of like on the cornier side. But it wasn't until this one, I think this is their third album, and Fuck New York, which I have, is all. I'm actually going to make a review of that video. But anyway, this one, they kind of start getting a little harder, kind of like they do on Fuck New York. And I actually really like this one. Their first stuff is a little bit like corny, like I was saying. They kind of lose the corny tone with this one. Definitely glad to have this one to the collection. Really good tape. This one I've been obsessing over for the past week, and it turns out I'm so glad I found it because it just couldn't have been any better timing. Young Black Brother by Mac Dre. Now, this is definitely not the release you want by Mac Dre if you're a cassette collector, because personally, I mean, I'm glad I have this sealed and whatnot, the whole nine, but I would much rather have his first actual releases, because if you don't know, first of all, Mac Dre's dead for whatever reason. That's just how it is. He passed away in 2004, I believe. And his first couple releases, this is actually a compilation of all those. There's like three or four EPs he released that were compilated and put into this first full-length release from I don't remember when this was released, but anyway, yeah, young Mac Dre is awesome. I've been listening to the song Too Hard for the radio, like non-stop, and he has other good songs. That's just the one I really like the most. But yeah, man, definitely check out Mac Dre, Too Hard for the fucking radio. It's a really good song. I can't wait to jam it. Yeah, that's Mac Dre, Young Black Brother. Hey, I was talking about Criminal Nation earlier in this video, and it turns out I actually found one of their EPs. I think this is like their only EP, as far as I know. It came out before their first album. This is it's insane. It's released in 1990, and the only track on here that's not featured on any of their studio albums is Homicide. As you can see, there's only 4 tracks on here, and honestly, Homicide's not even really that good of a track. And really, none of these are like, whoa, Criminal Nation, gotta pick up Insane. But really, it's still cool to have because the other Release the Pressure, Criminal Nation, that album I just bought a couple videos ago, really good. So I'm definitely gonna keep this. And plus, I love nasty mixtapes. Boom, that's right. So yeah, I'll put that next to my other Criminal Nation and my Kid Sensation tape I got from Severed. And these last 3 albums, I've actually also been obsessing over Ichiban records and rap records. Just basically all their rap stuff that they released, I've always been interested in getting it. And it turns out I found 3 sealed rap / Ichiban records. All awesome, by the way. Really good. This first one, Success and Effect, I actually found 2 sealed copies of Back Effect. And actually, these guys, they're okay. The only song I really know of them is called Freeze. And I bought it thinking it was on this, not even checking the track listing. And it turns out that song is not even on there. But I bought a copy to keep and a copy to sell or trade or whatever. And it turns out the song Freeze, like I was just talking about, they try to act hard, but really they don't cuss at all, which is a pretty big deal when it comes to gangster rap, you know. But they're talking about guns, robbing banks and stuff. But yet they come off all kindergarten-like. It's pretty much gangster rap for kindergartners, you know. They're really soft. But the song's good, and the rest of the stuff I've checked out by them I really didn't like, but I don't know if any of it was off this album in particular. So it's cool that I have 2, both sealed. So yeah, that's Success and Effect, Back Effect by Rap and Ichiban. This next one, didn't even know about this dude. I didn't even realize this was a Rap Ichiban tape. But it's Jack Frost and the Band Me. The album's called Based on a True Story. Just make sure you can note that it's based on a true story. And the only thing I really know about this that's getting me excited to listen to it is that it was produced by Mike E. Clark. And for those of you who don't know, Mike E. Clark was the genius mastermind behind the Carnival Funk ICP beats from the 90s when they were at their best, arguably. Actually, not arguably, undeniably so. But the point is, Mikey Clark is awesome. His beats have always been some of the best, and I can't wait to check this out. I've actually listened to a few tracks on YouTube, like I always do, and it did not disappoint. Not necessarily the Carnival Funk I was expecting, but it's definitely top-notch. And yeah, that's Jack Frost and Band Me, based on a true story. And this last one, man, I could probably dedicate a whole video to talking about how much I respect this album. It's not the greatest album, and I'm probably going to go ahead and cut this short so I can make a video about it. But it's going to It's Gangsta Pat, all about coming up. I froze when I saw this. I was like, wow, this is awesome. I have been looking for this for 2 weeks. Can't believe it. So it happened so fast, and it's sealed, you know. And I've listened to the entire album at least 3 or 4 times on YouTube. The full tape's on there. Definitely check it out. But it might not have been as good as I wanted it to be. But I'll save the rest of my thoughts for the video. But yeah, those are my rap and Ichiban tapes. Gangsta Pat, all about coming up. Man, look, man, I really want to talk about this more in depth right now, but I can't. I've already went over the 10-minute mark, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up and say thank you for joining.